YouTube was good. It's your boy Jody Joe. Welcome to Jody's Corner. So I want to invite you guys to come and see Jody's Corner live tonight at 5 p.m. Pacific time. The day of today, May 4th. May the 4th be with you, Star Wars fans. But yeah, today is Jody's Corner live. I invite you all to come and check that out. But this is going to be a movie review for something on Netflix. It's a top 10er, and it's called Dangerous Lies. You know, this stars A-Train from that one superhero movie on Amazon called The Boys. You guys know that. Jesse T. Usher? Is that his name? Jesse T. Usher? He played in Independence Day. He also played in one of those black family feel-good movies, Merry Christmas, Christmas for the Holidays, something like that. Well, either way, you guys know, people who watch my channel know how I feel about Jesse T. Usher. You know, he's not really the strongest actor in my opinion. He also was in Shaft. He did a decent kind of job in Shaft 2019. So there's that. So this is a Netflix film. It's number 1 on the top 10 right now. So like I said, I'm looking at that Netflix top 10. Here comes some movie reviews. So yeah, this is a film about a young newlywed couple and their struggle with being broke. 2 college students who are out there getting, you know, who decided to go to work to pay bills, and they're struggling. This girl here that you see, Camellia, is a struggling in-home care nurse who cares for an old man at his home, and her boyfriend, played by Jesse T. Usher, is a odd job getter who's looking for that career that he went to school for, and the job that their struggles with finances comes to a climax, and some fortunate things hit them. I'm just gonna spoil this thing. All right, so the first part of the review will be spoilers, will be spoiler free, and then the second part I'll start to talk a little bit more spoilers. So I'm gonna just generally review this thing and then get to the spoilers. So this is a good interesting film when it comes to capturing your attention. You know, if you're at home, putting on Netflix, you watch it, it's engaging enough to keep you guessing and what's going on. What's this story adds so many different layers to it that a lot of people will be like, I am digging this. Where's this going? Oh, is it him? Did she do it? What happened here? So it's really the story of a girl who comes into money and gains access to a lot of fortune, but with the fortune that she's gained also brings pain, danger, and death, only to find out at the end who is the one that's responsible for these lies. So it really teases and kind of, in my opinion, kind of directs you towards a certain person who you think, who they want you to think is a liar, a thief, a con artist, a deceptor, and that very well may be, but you always know when you're watching films like this that they're, you know, wherever the script is trying to push you, it's always kind of like the opposite. So I have my eye open for that, and I know a lot of viewers, I know a lot of you at home who've seen this movie kind of had your eye open like, what is it? Yeah. And I'll say that Jesse T. Usher did a really good job at portraying the boyfriend who showed love, compassion, and support for his girl, but then wanted to be an idiot and make stupid decisions on the side. There's a lot of that going on in this. You know, this is not good filmmaking in my opinion, even though it's very captivating and interesting to watch. It's one of those, I've come this far, I have to finish it. That's where it became. It started off decent, and then it started to go downhill because I feel like this film added too many layers to its story to be complex, to try to trick us rather than just tell a good, simple, basic story. So I think that the character performances in here were mediocre. This girl that you see here is Camellia Mendez, plays the girlfriend who is the worker for the old man as a in-home care nurse. And there's so much. The script is so bad that it uses her character a lot like Infinity War. It uses her character to tell the story. It changes her character and her ideology based on the scenarios that the script presents in order for the script to progress. For instance, the first half of the movie, well, it establishes her as a moral, a code bearing, higher, mightier than thou saint who always is out to do the right thing. But then because we get to a certain plot detail within the script, in order for the next scene to occur, she needs to be okay with something that she doesn't believe in based on what we earlier saw. But in this instance, she'll be okay with it just so we can get to the next scene. And I don't want to spoil anything. So I'm just going to say overall, I think that it's worth the watch. It's Netflix, you know what I'm saying? Check it out. Watch it with your girl. This is more a chick flick than it is a bro movie. You know, I saw it alone. I was up at like 3 a.m. I just woke up because I took a long nap and I watched it. And I was like, okay, all right, went to sleep. So, spoiler time. 3, 2, 1. Spoilers, baby. All right, so they're stupid. Like, I got so tired of seeing this character right here, this one, her, make so many flip-flop, dumb decisions, stupid changes, only for the sake of this weak script. This script had a good idea, but it muddled it with so many layers. The female lawyer, what is that about? The dead body in the garage, the diamonds, the man who comes to the house. I'm like, okay. But then you showed me the element of, okay, look, it's just an old man. It's just an old man who left you the house and left you some money. I'm like, okay, great. And here she is in this case full of money in the attic. I don't know if we should do here. What do you mean? It's money, baby. We're broke. I'm tired of being broke. We can change our lives with this. I don't know. I don't think it's right. He's like, what? It's $100,000 in here. Really? And then they leave the money in the chest, only to find out in a will later on from an agent lawyer that you were actually left the house and that the money is actually yours. Then you take the money, put it in a safe deposit box and say, we're just going to keep it here for safekeep. Who's safekeeping? According to the story, a lawyer came and left you a will that he left, giving you the house and all of its content. That means the money is yours. Why are you not spending it? Why do you not want to go on the trip with your boyfriend to get out of here? Why do you not want to do these things? Oh, I know why. Because we have to stick around and wait for the lawyer to betray you, find the dead body in the garage with diamonds, and that she got to come and show that she's evil, try to kill you. I understand. It's so many things added. The house. The man always hears someone in the house. Okay, it's the guy trying to get in there to get some diamonds from a previous worker who was a gardener there a couple of years ago. That whole story about a gardener who used to work for him, who stole diamonds, hid them, that whole entire story part is obsolete and should have been deleted from this movie. That's what I mean by they added too much to this film that just kind of, it hijacked the overall relationship. And it took the attention off of her boyfriend, which was all the interest. I was very much interested to see how he was going to keep covering up his lies, or how she was going to deal with it. And then you're hitting me with this stuff, and I'm like, wait, this is a totally different movie. What is going on here? And then we are the detective who's snooping around, tying the burglary that he stopped to the man in prison. I'm like, this thing is ridiculous. This thing is all over the place. It gets so messy in the second half of the film. And I'm just like, wait, this was a good idea. Very simple, but yet had a way of telling itself to the point where I was interested and I wanted to see the end. And by the time I got to the third act, I'm like, I want this to be over. I don't want to watch this no more, but I'm so invested. Let's see how it ends. And I just kept getting my mind blown. Like, why? What? Oh, she's this. Oh, he's that. Oh, he's dead. Oh, dude, the black boy, the boyfriend goes into the house, checks on the money, hears someone downstairs, and the first thing he does on this creepy noise he heard downstairs where no one else is supposed to be in the house, he goes downstairs. Hello? Is anyone there? Nigga, you ain't supposed to be there. Why are you telling everybody hello? Hello? So anyway, he gets knocked the freak out in the back of the head and wakes up to his phone ringing. I don't know, baby. I just got knocked out. Somebody was in the house. You got knocked out and you don't go to the police or nothing. You keep going back to the house. You leave the money, bruh. And y'all come back to the house with you and your girl up in the attic with the money like nothing's wrong. Like you don't expect them to come back. Like if I got knocked out in a strange house with a broken window, a burglar, I would fear them coming back. But he says, I don't think they're going to come back. They're not coming back. Come on, babe. Like what? Why would he not come back? Especially when it was told by the old man who lived there that he would always hear someone in his house. This house is a freaking possessed thing. Like, this is terrible. Like, it's awful storytelling. And then to add more mystery, someone's in the house and you can hear him in the house. And then after they move into the house. They're sleeping in the bed. That's weird as heck. You just moved into this man's house. Why would you not sell the house? Make the money off the house. You have a strange man who is creeping, touching your flowers. You know, this isn't my first rodeo. You might want to give me the house. Is the owner here? You're not the owner. Bro, it is so bad, bro. Like, you have these people who are all interested in this house. The man died in the house. You think he was murdered because you're looking at the pill bottles. Creepy man is coming around. Dude, your boyfriend gets knocked out in the back of the head, bloodshot, bloody, KO, wakes up hours later. There's money in the house. Then you find a dead body in the house, dumb bitch. And then, of all your high and mighty, holier than thou, you agree to let your boyfriend take the body and dispose it somewhere? What? You're tripping off of money that you found in a house that was given to you that you don't want to go away on a vacation and spend, but you're okay with them hiding a body with diamonds in that shit. Ugh. Just terrible characters. Broke the characters down in order to advance the plot. We have to move forward with this dead body. We have to let the boyfriend take the dead body. But wait. We wrote the character. We wrote the girlfriend. She's not having that the way we wrote her. She turned down the money. She told him not to even be in the house. She kept the guy from the house. She don't want to sell the house. She'd rather live broke. There's no way she would be okay with or even condone her brother transporting a dead body and committing a felony act with a corpse. No way. They said, well, how else are we going to do it? I don't know. I guess we're going to let her be okay with it then. All right, write that down. Okay, write it down. Oh, my God. Like, that's the same thing with Infinity War. Characters are doing uncharacteristic-like things in order to advance the plot to tell the story. And that's just bad writing. That's a handicap and a crutch for bad writing. It's just good that Camelia Mendez's character doesn't mean shit to me. Rather, with the MCU, those characters meant a lot to me. I've seen them over 10 years grow. And when they started to do very uncharacteristic like things, I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to the MCU that I have been watching over the last 10 years. So it didn't hurt as much. It just hurt the brain. You know, so she was very dumb and she's a trash character and her acting abilities are mediocre. Jesse T. Usher, I kind of liked his redemption arc, how it really wasn't him. He was really down. He didn't leave her. He wanted to be with his girl and his intentions were pure. And he ended up getting shot at the end and he said, garden, to let her know that the diamonds were in the garden. So she's in the garden some 8 months later. She's pregnant with the baby. The detective says the case is closed. Good day to you. And then she walks into the house and then the sprinklers turn on and then start to uncover the diamonds in the garden. Assuming that no one else will come into this yard. I don't know, like maybe the detective or a gardener or another creep who wants that house or anybody. Could walk in the backyard, let's see what's going on. Oh, diamonds, give me these. Assuming that she's going to go back out there one day and see some diamonds. It's just a lot of that. Just college level writing here. Like, I can do a better job than that. I could write a better film than this. And who am I? That's what, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know you don't do characters like this. But here's one thing that I do know. I do know that this film, this type of movie, and these type of films, they tend to get a lot of praise, just like Invisible Man. They tend to get a lot of praise based on dramatic effect, feeling, interest, and stuff like that. Jarring, shocking elements tend to go a long way with them. I don't want to say trick them, but I think that the filmmakers use that to kind of win over audiences. Like, people don't notice how terrible characters are in bad story writing more than they notice and pay attention and remember a feeling that they had watching a movie. Like, oh my God, that twist. Oh my God, that eeriness. Oh my God, this is creepy. Oh my God, I'm so entertained by this. And I think that's what a lot of people are going to love this movie. Dangerous Lies. I think a lot of women are going to love this movie. I think a lot of people, or just in general, are going to appreciate this film. But this is, don't get it twisted, this is a very bad film. I want to talk about the aspect of more reasons why they try to be jarring just for the sake of being jarring, and how writing is just terrible. So she used to work for an agency, an employment agency, and her fat boss says, oh my God, how dare you? And he finally gets this bullshit document from the detective about, oh, here, she had $7,000. Did she get a pay raise? And he's like, oh my God, this is terrible. She was extorting that old man. Oh my God. He just came to the conclusion, you're extorting that old man. And he shows up to the house banging on the door. You're not going to get away with this. You took his house. Acting crazy. She slams the door in his face. And then later in the movie, we hear someone in the house creeping at like midnight. They're asleep in the house, in the old man's house. They wake up and he's like, freeze, douchebag. He's like, huh? And then the dude falls down the stairs, dies. Guess who it is? It's the employee. It's her boss. Why is her boss this old man? Why is he breaking into a house in the middle of the night? What sense does that make for any boss of an employment agency to not only think about somebody so bad that they drive in their car, drive to a house in the middle of night, then break in the house and creep up the stairs trying to find some shit out? Snooping. What did you think was going to happen? And he didn't even get shot. He was like, oh, he got startled by the gun. The startler got startled by the black man with a gun. He was like, oh, and fell down the and fell down the stairs and died. Bruh. And then the lawyer, wasn't the real lawyer? She made a fake will. And she showed up, give me the money. What kind of twist is this? And then the detective shows up. The bad guy shows up. Tell him to come out here. He comes out. They have a shootout. And he shoots him. Pop, pop. Bad guy dies. Asian lawyer says, oh my God, what's going on? Hi, it's me. I want money. Yeah. And then she dies. Pop, because the detective shows up. Detective's like, what's going on? And then just stay out of this. Bow, bow. Detective kills the lawyer. Oh, whoa. All these dead bodies. Oh, and then the boyfriend actually succumbs to his wounds. The garden. And then he dies. People just dying. Oh my God. Man, this movie is rant-worthy, like in a lot of ways, but I'll give it credit for, it's like Medea. This is a Medea film without Tyler Perry's name on it. It is entertaining. It is interesting. It is jarring. It is exciting at times. But it very well darn is a poorly directed, poorly written, bad film. I'll give it credit for its sheer entertainment value in my grade format, and it really does a huge bonus to the grade. Here we go. Mediocre! This movie is. A lot of the elements outside of the structure of creating a good film helped boost this film up, in my opinion. Dangerous Lies gets that mediocre C from me. I do still recommend that you guys watch it if you have a Netflix subscription, just to see what I'm talking about. Get your mind wrecked. Hopefully you didn't get spoiled before you could go see it. Hopefully the people who watch the spoilers actually will go see the film. I'm going to label this. I'm going to talk about this as a spoiler review so people will stay away just to be safe. Thank you guys so very much for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more great content. I'll see you guys later, hopefully today. I'm Jody Joe, and I'm out this thing, man. Deuces. Hey guys, don't leave yet. I really appreciate you watching to the end of the video. Please consider becoming a member, which is going to help hire my friends to work under me. Jody's Corner Network is an important thing, and that's the end game. Drop down below, click the join button, pick your tier, and if you want more content, just click right here for another video, or click over there for another video. All right, get the click in.